Good morning, art buddies, and welcome to my channel, Bricolage with Pink Girly. Good morning, Peggy. Good morning, Jacqueline. Jacqueline's lurking, so I don't expect her to answer. She's at work today. I was sitting here doing math, and I looked up and it said showtime. I'm still straightening stuff off my desk. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Still cold here. Ooh, I don't know if Peggy's still sitting here or not. I'll wait for a few more minutes here. Maybe I'll get my stencil out. Hold on. I want to start with. I got a couple of my bigger stencils out because I'm working with this bigger base. It's just you and me, Peggy. All right. I think I want to use some of this just as a base. I got these from Debbie X. I think I have two, but the other one wasn't in the box with this one. That's kind of big. But maybe I'll use some of the smaller stuff here. So when we were last together on Sunday, I started making these what I'm calling, hey Mina, good morning. Boy, it's really early for you, isn't it, Mina? Early riser. Woo. Making these what I'm calling a book page masterboard, because I had discovered Curry the Crafter, and he did this where he put pages together and then just layered other book pages on top. So I put the link to my other live in the description box, but you could also Google Curry the Crafter and find his video of the same thing. So now I'm thinking, how do I want to use this from this point forward? Let me see, I just put all this stuff on Sunday's live. Hey, Debbie, good morning. We ended up with these pieces. And then I did this one that you could slip into a journal and put something on the back and use it for a journaling card. So I've got a bee journal in the works. I did a video. I keep forgetting to upload it. The last couple of days, I've kind of had a life and things to do, which is just crazy. Good morning, Joyce. So I haven't uploaded that video yet, but I'm excited about the cover anyway. Good morning, Roseanne. So I'm going to need pages and, of course, things to stuff in to the journal. All right, I'm just going to show you. So this is the start of my cover. So this has to come in. I'm going to stitch around, and then I have to find what I want to line this with. So it's a bigger size journal. So I need bigger pages, of course. So then, using things that are a little bigger to slip in is, what I'm going to need. So I thought I could use some of these, what I'm calling masterboard. I don't even know if that's the right term. That's what I'm gonna stick with that. So now when Curry the Crafter did his, hey Linda, good morning. Hi Teresa, good morning. Teresa, you're a little stinker. I'm just gonna say that. I didn't write to you yet, but you're a little stinker. He sealed his because he anticipated that he was going to put more wet product on top, and I think it works better for him. I did not seal these two that I have done, but I'm going with it anyway. I think it'll be fine. What I have in mind, I don't think is going to involve too much wet medium on top. So if you're interested and you didn't see how this is done, you can either go back and watch my other live. Oh, thanks, Mina. And yeah, so I'm going to go from here. And my idea and my theme is long term to use these in the bee journal. That yes, you, Missy, you know what I'm talking about. So I'm going to just start by inking and putting some different things down. I'm going to stamp a little bit, and then I'm probably going to cut it up and go from there with some smaller things to glue down. My lag must be terrible. There she is. Peggy, you must be good because you see it right away. Hey, Diane. I guess it's evening. Maybe it's evening for Di. All right, so I just pulled out. I'm going to use this archival ink potting soil that I've had sitting around forever. And I'm just going to start putting stuff on. I'm going to just use a brush. And I've got some honeycomb shapes, stencil, and I don't know what else I got here. But then I'm going to stamp. It's midnight. She's burning the midnight oil. I don't know if this is going to be dark enough for me. I might have to switch to yeah, you can see it. You can see it okay. All right, so if there's a question or something you want me to see in particular, put it in capital letters for me, please. It's easier for me to spot. Scooter's out doing stuff. I'm sitting here trying to remember, what did he tell me he was doing? Oh, gosh, I have to pay better attention, I think. So he's got, was going over to the church to split some plants. He's very frugal, my Scooter. He's got some plants over at the church that have grown and did really well. So now he's going to divide them so he doesn't have to buy any. See how that works? And then he had therapy for his foot. And then I think he's going to Walmart, but I can't remember why. This isn't easy on the arms. Oh, Roseanne, that is so, oh man, I really never got to do that. Yesterday was our grandson's 8th birthday. So we gave him a call. He was having a great day. He was thrilled with some of his gifts. Now these are all going to be cut up into smaller pieces. So you're really not going to, this is just going to act as a base. You know, most of you here know what this is about. I have so much stuff cluttered. I know, he's just, oh my gosh, he's a piece of work. He really is. So I think there's, like our daughter said, they like to, you know, do something on their not actually on their birthday day necessarily. Um, but something for their birthday. So I think for him, he would like to go see that new Pixar movie that's out. So I think they're going to do that. And let's see. Maybe I'll put some of this way. So I'm not sure. They'll probably do that this weekend, I think. But his other grandparents gave him a card that had two options in it. He could pick one of the options. I don't even remember what because we didn't know what either one was, to tell you the truth. He picked something called attitude, and he's telling us it's attitude. I get to pick attitude, and Charlotte is going to go with us, and we're going to go to attitude. We're going to go to attitude. We're like, yeah, but what is it? We it's a some kind of a trampoline park, I think. And they have, what else did he say? Volleyball. I think volleyball. Whoop. Well, he was very excited about that. And then I think he got some kind of a game from his parents, and he got two controllers or whatever he needed so he and his sister can play. So he was excited about that. Ah, great to be 8, right? All right, let's see. I have a couple other stencils I pulled out if I can find where I put them. Choose a smaller one. Gotta have some honeycombs. Honeycomb. You know what? I think I do want a darker color. Now I'm going to glue stuff on here, but I'm not going to be painting stuff. So I think I want to use maybe my ground espresso I think it'll be fine in my oxides. Oh, Peggy. Reminds you of that movie. What was that movie? I think it had that Paul Rudd was in it. I don't know who else was in it. I don't know if what's his name? Bradley Cooper was in it. It's like 3 or 4 guys go to Las Vegas. I think for somebody's birthday. And they did get in trouble. All right, let's see. So you've all heard me talk about my comfy chair. I have this little retro cabinet that sits next to it. And the cabinet holds a lot of my coloring books. And the top of it, I have, hey, Patty, good morning. The top of it, I have covered with the house, the landline phone, and there's my plugins for my phone charger and stuff like that. And then if I'm usually working on anything or cutting anything or any of that jazz while I'm in my comfy chair, more likely than not, it ends up on top of this little unit. So this morning I'm gathering up stuff that I want to bring out to my desk. And I saw this paper sitting there. Peggy, good call. Yes. This one phone call better be to his wife. Mom and Dad, no more. No more of that. So I thought, what the heck is that paper? So I pick up this paper. I have a stack of paper, and it's really nice paper. It's a different size. I have no idea. I'm gonna have to go investigating. See, I have no idea where this paper came from. None. Clueless. Maybe Jacqueline will remember. I usually show her everything. Maybe she'll know. She's got a great brain. Me, not so much. Not so much. Oops. So I'm just putting on some like underneath base colors, shapes, whatever, to give this masterboard a little personality. And then when I chop it up, well, you can't see those too well, can you? Maybe I should have just used black. Maybe a little bit of black. Let's see. This, and this have, well, that's a skin one. Little piece of washi tape. Yeah, I think I'm getting a little tired of these nails. I got, I was with my sisters on Tuesday. And of course, I got a new set of nails that I had ordered. But I've got a fuchsia that I can put on. I've got a nice peachy color and yellow. So I'm not sure what I want to do. Oh my gosh, you do? For the week? That would be my dream. Yeah. I can see Remian, if that did happen, if that would ever happen, which I don't anticipate it will ever happen. Because I wasn't allowed to do it when I was younger. I don't think they're going to let me do it when I'm getting older. I think they want to be entertained all the time. Well, let's just use this. These brushes can be washed, so I'm not going to fret. I'm not going to fret about it. I think I want a little bit of black. Let's just see. That might be a little better. Now I pulled out the little set that I have. It has some honeycomb stamps and bee stamps. Is that where you were raised, Roseanne, in Vegas? Or did Mom make a move there because it's warm? Look at me. I'm doing the Jacqueline. I'm being nosy. Oh, you lived on and off there over the years? Our brother-in-law, his sister lived there. She got very ill and passed away quite a few years ago now. Um, I don't think they gambled much either, her and her husband. Probably a lot of the locals don't, right? Just a normal place to live for them. I don't know, guys. I think I'll like this more after I start stamping stuff. And I think I'm going to go with 4x6s. That's true, Peggy. Gosh, it's been a long, long time since I was there. I was there, oh my. I went with a girl that I worked with. She and I were kind of traveling buddies there for a while. And I don't know why I kept that up. I'm going to be stamping. Okay, so I know I want to put down some of this stamp. I love these numbers. And they're a little bigger. They're not huge, but I'm going to try that first. And I had some big individual numbers, but I didn't really pull that out. I don't know that all. Yeah. Yeah, I don't remember. I don't think we did much other than went to, well, we did, excuse me, I don't even remember what year this was. We drove, oh, I didn't press that down very well. We drove down the coast, Route 1. I think we were there for a couple of weeks. And that Route 1, it's like the road and then it just drops off and it's the ocean. We were a little nervous. But we did things like the Hearst Castle and gosh, it was a long way between gas stations. I know that. And we were hungry for a sub, like like what we would call a hoagie, or just regular bacon. It was a fun trip. I should try to find those pictures. Vegas is a stopover on the way to Reno. Then it is a 3-hour drive into the desert where my mama lives with her. Oh, in the desert. I'm not doing too good with this stamp. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect. How many times have you heard all of us saying that? Well, it doesn't have to be perfect. Cambria, California. I never heard of that. Peggy says she would rent a car and drive to the Grand Canyon. Of course. Got a foot-long hot dog at the I still haven't ever had a Chicago dog. I said something to Scooter the other day. So why don't we go on a cruise or something? He's like, I want to go when we both can walk better. Well, he's going to be 75. I'm going to be 73. Chances of that happening are slim. So I feel like I'm pushing down everywhere, but I'm missing that spot. Maybe it's a stamp. Nope, there's ink on there. There's ink on there. All right, now I'm going to see. I can put more of this on in a moment. This is what I have. I don't know where I picked this up at. Dark room door. Whoop, whoop, whoop. There's a big old bee. Honeycomb. That's a good size one. Let's see what else we got here. We have some littles. Some of these might be. What is in here? Have a beautiful day. I don't want Queen Bee on there. Have a buzzing bird. Don't want the birthday. No birthday. You're so sweet. Well, no, I don't want that either. Let's do the beautiful day. What is this one? Oh, that's the Queen Bee. You can see I haven't used that at all. Oh, there's a cool dragonfly. I didn't know that was in there. This guy's pretty cute. Let's put some bees on. All right. Now, after I'm done this part, I'm gonna attempt to cut this up. I dug out my big cutter, and we'll just see how that goes. I measured it before I went live, and it's 16 by 11, I think. All right, let's do this one. Any trip I plan, I would go back to Europe if it was up to me. My husband would like to see some of the United States, but it's getting them to do it. Especially this time of year, because it's spring and planting season and all that jazz. Oh, that's stamped pretty nicely. Okay. Now, a lot of this is going to get covered up, as you well know. But it looks cute. So my sisters and I went to, it was our sister Nancy's birthday, April 3rd. So this was our birthday celebration with her. And it's hard to book a time with my sisters because they are involved. Hey, good morning, Gail. they are involved with their grandchildren. Pick them up from schools, watch them and all that jazz. So it's hard to schedule a time with them. So we found a date pretty easily, which was Tuesday. So they both like this pizza joint in, it's called Yardley, Pennsylvania. So that's where Nancy wanted to go. Okay. And I had never been, so, okay. So they usually get a salad and then they order this pizza. Well, I had gastric bypass surgery years ago, and I'm not skinny, that's for sure, but I still only have a pouch. So I can't usually fit that much food in at one time. So I said, you know what, I'm going to take a salad home, because they rave about their salads. And they have ones that they have all the time, and then they have a special now and then when they have something different. So I ordered one of the specials to bring home, which is a berry salad. It's got blackberries and strawberries on it. So I'm going to have that for lunch today. So they like this pizza because it's a thin crust. Now, my favorite pizza place is in Jersey, and they have a thin crust, but it's regular pizza sauce, and you get cheese on it like a regular pizza. When this pizza came, first of all, they don't cut it in wedges. They cut it where it's all these little narrow strips, and the whole outside edge was burnt, like charred. Well, I have dental issues. I'm like, okay. This was so hard. I couldn't cut it with a knife. Like, it's easier for me with my situation to cut up the pizza at first and take little bites. And yeah, this was not easy for me to chew. Not even close. And instead of like a regular sauce, yeah, I did. I mean, I did, but I like to eat the crust. But it was just, I'm just not a fan of the charred taste either. And the sauce was not like regular pizza sauce. It was like, and I like tomatoes. It's just, I just don't know why this would be anybody's favorite pizza. And they both like love it. Different strokes, right? And so aside from not being able to chew it, the sauce was like, it was finely chopped, but it's like whole tomatoes. More like, I guess, a marinara. Would you say that? Like that? And the cheese, like, we like to get extra cheese a lot of times, right? To ride her trike with Papa. It's 58 degrees. Nice. It was just like little individual strips of cheese. There's barely any cheese on it. And my sisters said, well, it is a tomato pie. Okay. Okay, that's fine. But then they asked me, what do you think? I said, it was just okay. There was nothing wrong with it. It was just okay. I won't go back. And my sister Nancy is very tenderhearted. She's like, oh, I feel bad. I said, why? It's not a big deal. It's fine. And my younger sister's like, it's your birthday. It's where you wanted to eat. So then after lunch, we were like, well, are we doing anything else? Or yeah, do you have to get going? But all three of us had cleared our schedules. So we said, no, we're like, we're free. We can do whatever. And I said, well, I really need a pedicure. And then the other two chimed in, me too, me too. It wasn't appetizing to me, not at all. Um, so glad because we had planned to meet them there, and Scooter and I were going to go. Oh my gosh, he would have had a conniption. This is what I mean, he's not big on marinara either, and we like cheese. We like the cheese anyway. So we decided we were going to go have a pedicure. So then we started to look at pedicure salons, where we were. Now, Yardley, you're not from Pennsylvania. Yardley's a higher priced area. So we started looking around, and they wanted us $75 for a pedicure. Well, we didn't want to pay $75 for a pedicure. So we went back to my sister Nancy's area where she lives and went to a place that she's familiar with. And they could get all three of us in at the same time. So we all sat there, had our pedicures, and we opted for the extra massage, which was nice. And I got a slammin' fun purple on my toes, and both of my sisters got a light pink. So that ought to tell you something right there. But it was enjoyable. And then there were a couple other things in that shopping center that me and Nancy wanted to do. Jackie wasn't so interested in it. And we're like, well, what do you want to do? And she said, I'd like to just go home. So she went home, and Nancy and I, there's a Russian market in that same complex. And we decided we wanted to go scoot around in there. So we did. So many interesting things. So I tried a little bit of this. They have a food buffet in there. The food buffet is humongous, and they have all kinds of stuff, all kinds of nationalities, all different kinds of stuff. I'm going to see what this looks like too. They had some Korean stuff, Italian, all this stuff. So the one thing that's interesting, it has the Russian word, then it has English, and then on some of them, it tells you exactly what was in it. So there was a shrimp salad. The shrimp was about that big around, and it had nothing funky in it. Like sometimes, okay, I'm not a big Miracle Whip person. Well, I don't like it at all, actually. I'm a mayo girl. So the shrimp salad had just celery, onion, and mayo. How bad could that be? So I tried a little bit of that. It was delicious. And what else did I bring? Oh, I brought home some what they called sesame chicken. Now, Nancy's gotten that there before and really liked it, but this time the chicken wasn't as tender as she had it. But the flavor of the sauce and all was really good. And I got this thing called hey, Anne-Marie, nice to see you. I got this thing called a cheese pancake. It was about that big around. but it was about that thick. So I wasn't quite sure what that was like. And I got the strawberry one. So little bits of strawberry on it. And I think that'll be enough. I had that in the car. That was on the order of, it was like a cheesecake, but not like what we're used to, Gail. It was drier. Like it reminded me of something I would make trying to watch my protein and calorie intake. Like I don't think it had any cream or anything in it. It was drier, but it was nice. It tasted good. Tasted good. And then next to the nail salon, a new place opened called Tout le Jour, a French pastry. Okay, Peggy. Well, I got a sandwich in there, which I had for my dinner last night, called Monsieur or croquet. I don't know. Croque, Monsieur. Actually, I don't know how much I have this thing on my phone where it scans the food and gives you the calories, and I'm always short. So this had a piece of ham in it, cheese, and some bread. And that came up on my app about 500 calories. Hey, Jackie. Good morning. And I did splurge on this pistachio donut, and that was only $3.50. They had all the calories there. So yes, I did splurge a little bit, but it was one and done. Okay, now my big cutter. All right, let's see if I can do this properly. Now this doesn't really fit on my desk, but I'm going to see if I can manage. All right, so this, I'm going to cut it smaller so I can handle it better. I'm just going to do this. If I can. Now this one I have to press. I don't know. I think I slid. Yeah, I slid. Hold on. Okay. All right, let's set that one up there. And now I want to do 4 inches. Now these did sit overnight, so they still feel a little damp. My room is cold. It's been cold here. This one might be a little, yeah, this one's still a little, let's see. I don't get much off of this. My ink isn't dry yet. Oh well. 4x6, or do I want 4x5 might be nice. Then I can get 2. Thank you, Jackie. That's very sweet. It's not too bad. Let's do this one. And I could try to make tags out of these too. But it was just fun. Something different, something, out of the norm. I mean, most days I'm here. And my sisters are fun gals. But when we stopped to pick up our sister Nancy, her husband is retired now as well. And he's worn glasses for years. And he had his first cataract surgery. Now, this guy has been wearing thick glasses, like, as long as we've known him. And when we went into the house, it didn't hit me at first, but he didn't have his glasses on. And I didn't say anything because, I had forgotten he had his first cataract surgery. Well, he cannot believe how well he's seeing. I think he has a second one done this Friday. But just the colors alone, he said that his doctor told him that the blues and violets are the first colors to go. And so he's seeing all these colors that he hasn't seen, like, it feels like in forever, All right, so this I want to do 4. So he's got, he's got something going on with his retina. It looks like I might have gotten crooked on this one. So he couldn't, he had some options. I didn't know yet would get options, but apparently he had some options. So when all is said and done, he should be able to not have to wear his glasses and just wear readers. Oh, I think I did that 6 instead of 5. Oh, well, we'll call that variety, spice of life. I'll do this one 5. So far, he's very pleased. I said, yeah, a perk of getting old. Woohoo! My mom, when she had hers done, she wore glasses since she was like 16, I think. Well, probably before that. Yeah, I think it was before that. I'm thinking of something else when she turned 16. All right. Now put this aside. Try not to hit the camera. And she really only wore the glasses to read after she had her cataract surgery. This one I think's a little off. I should check this one. Hold on. Let's do a quality control check. Okay, let's have a quality control check right here. All right. You have floaters. Oh. My cataracts have started, but they're not. Okay, I think it's, yeah, see how crooked that is? I don't know. Now, his surgeon said he only had to be a certain percent, which wasn't much. That's kind of curved, isn't it? Now maybe I'll do this one 3 inches. Yeah, my husband, I think, has got the beginnings of that, Joyce. Maybe it wouldn't be that bad. I don't know. I'm using this as a guide to just see, because I don't have a, I wonder if I can just snip this. See, because this is thicker now with the scissors. Yeah, that's not too bad. I just line it up and then snip. I was thinking I'd have to use a straight edge. So that doesn't look too terribly bad. Now I just have to punch a hole. Let's see. This one might look, see, this one looks a little cattywampus too, doesn't it? Maybe I should have. Well, with the next ones, I think I'll make them not 4 inches. Maybe I'll make them 3. But I might be able to use those little bits for something. Let's do 3.5. But anyway, and he's the youngest out of all of us. This one I got a little over the edge, a little trim there. I'll have to look into one of those. There's a punch, right, that you can have a corner punch where you can do this kind of a top. Peggy'll know. All right, so I got a couple of tags. These can all be journaling cards. So I have more than what I need for sure. Silly question, right, Gail? There's a punch for everything. I'm doing the Julia Child. I'm just brushing all that onto the floor. We'll vacuum later. You use an old credit card and cut off the corners and use it. Oh, that's an idea. I'd rather have the punch. Okay. So I'm going to concentrate just on these two for our time together today. So I'm going to get out my old standby, my vintage photo, and I think I put it away. Oh, it's right here. My little foamy foam. I should punch the hole so I can. All right, I want this side. And adjust this a little bit. This is the other thing. I have, oh, thanks, Roseanne. I have these, the reinforcement circles, but the biggest hole punch I have isn't as big as that. And I don't like the way that looks. So now I'm going to ink. And then I'm going to pick out some things to start adding on. And we'll see how we go. I have a normal hole punch, and that one's smaller too. And I don't know how to measure. See, because this is what I like to do. I don't know if I have any. Oh, I got a couple in here. Let's see, what do I have sitting around? I like to take them. Oh, I was looking for that. Oh. I need something to put underneath me. There we go. See, I like to grunge these up. Oh, that's good. That's good, Roseanne. Do you have siblings, Roseanne? Like, are any of your mom's kids like out near her? Or is everybody spread out? We all stayed close to home. Let's do this. We Are Memory Keeper makes a 1/2-inch reinforcement. Oh, is that what I would need, Peggy? You think a 1/2 inch? See, I don't know how to measure that hole. I should ask Scooter. Oh no. And this isn't dark enough. I need something darker. Now, it just occurred to me I could paint these. I never thought about that before. Oh, that's nice. Now, they look kind of messy there, but once I pull it off, it creates the entire reinforcement. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I'll have to look into that. All right. Let these dry a little bit. I'm getting quite messy today. So in the meantime, next Friday, Ange. Hi, Ange. And then I have to put one on the back. Okay, I gotta make sure I remember that. We are memory keepers. What did she say again? Next Friday. So not tomorrow, next Friday. Okay. All right. Now back to here. back to ink in this one. Now, as it turns out, the pages that I think are going to be a good size for this journal, the size of the pages I found, that I don't remember where I got them or if there's more or where they came from. It's annoying. And they're not really bee related, but I think they would work. Now I have to do the back side, but I can do that. You don't have to watch me do the back side, I don't think. Now where did I sit those little papers? And then I got the corners all bent up, which annoys me. And these have like a it's almost like a magazine kind of a page. They're like semi glossy. Yeah, Angie's having her throat stretched. More like a procedure. I don't know. See this? Yeah, this must have been in a book. It's like toward this. They look like they're 7 by 10s. Morning, Judy. Oh, they're going to straighten your throat too? Oh, yeah, that's different. There you go. That's true, Peggy. Okay, Ange. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, so these are cute papers, but I have no memory where I got them. Blank. Blank. I'm not thinking I want to cut any of these up, but I think some of these will work in that journal. Oh, you do, Roseanne? I just have that crocodile thingy. And then just a regular, old-fashioned little hand punch. Okay. So now I have my Bee's Knees book somewhere that I pulled out. I want to look at and see if there's some things in there that I can pull out to put on these little tags. That's another project. I just pulled it out this morning. I couldn't find it, and then there it was. Ay. I don't know why I do this to myself. Okay, here it is, right where I put it. All right. Yes, I have now. I have the big bite and the crocodile. All right, let's see. So I'm looking for some smaller things. There was, oh, they're not smaller. They're not smaller. Hmm. I'm kind of liking that. Hmm. Kind of liking that wing. Down further. Look, there goes my glue sticks. I like that. That's cool. Roseanne, I don't know how you can keep up with those grandbabies and then have any energy to do anything else. I don't need a ton of stuff. Oh, aren't they pretty? Oh, she is too. Let's see. Maybe I can just take, oh, let's take the bottom. Let's take the bottom. I have some bee fabric too. Yeah. My sister's grandson just started daycare, but just a couple of days, and so she's still watching them. And then they have another family friend that watches them. Um, he was okay the first day his mom dropped him off. Hmm. Trying to see if I. Hmm. Um, but then the next day, hi Judy. I did say hello. Maybe you missed it. How you doing today? I'm going this way. Um, but the next time she dropped him off, he was sobbing and clinging to her. He wouldn't let her go. So then when she put him down, a couple of the little girls, like his first day there, he was kissing all the little girls good night when they had to lay down for their naps. So he's sitting there sobbing, and the little girls are coming up to him and rubbing his little noodle, rubbing his little head, trying to make him feel better because he was sad. I would like that too. All right, let's see. Let's see how we do. I can always look for more if I need it. That is a little freaky looking to me. Oh, they're cool. It's on the other side of that. Oh yeah, I'll be able to steal some of that. Okay, let's put this here. Oh, you're saying hi to Roseanne. I see. I gotcha. I've got all my drawers hanging out, using them as little shelves. Little shelves. All right, I need a little moisture. Yeah, I didn't realize the pages were so big. Dee Dee enabled me to get that. All right, let's see. Let's start. Gotta start somewhere. And I usually like things. You're good. You had a doctor's appointment last week. Recheck for any new tumor growth. Great news. No, wonderful. I'm 2.5 years. Oh, praise the Lord. That is wonderful news, Judy. Thank you for sharing that. That's wonderful. Oh, I should have made it longer. Oh well. I like things kind of like angled. So go this way. And hey, Terry, good morning. God is good. Maybe I'll ink it this way. Maybe I should have put it down. That's maybe shoulda, woulda, coulda. Okay, let's put it here. See how that looks. Where's the... There they are. Now that's just easier to pull out my book because I know I just bought that, so I knew I had that. But certainly, if you're going to do something like this and you don't have that book, you can use stuff in your stash, Okay, kind of like that. Now, I don't know if I want to use... See, I've got these bits. I'm not sure. I'm almost sure. I'm 99% sure that Wendy, the papered rooster, made these strips of fabric. But I bought them such a long time ago, I don't really remember. I wonder if I really want to cover up that Have Beautiful Day. I could do it this way, I guess. Maybe we'll wait on that. Maybe we'll do this one. I think I want to use a piece of this. Maybe something like that. Hey, Beth, good morning. Christine, good morning. I just got it off of Amazon. and it's called the bee. It's one of those collage soup ones. It's just called the bee's knees. I sold Dee Dee Willingham flipping through it, and of course, I had to have it. She was working on a couple of those collage discs that she does. It turned out beautiful. I think she said she's given the one set for a wedding gift or something. I think this isn't an Angie one. I did the little yo-yo out of some of Jacqueline's that stuff I can't remember. Cheesecloth. Yeah, that stuff. Yeah, that stuff. Maybe, but that needs a button. That needs a button. Just looking around my desk. I know I've got buttons somewhere. I've got buttons sitting somewhere. This is too big. It takes up the whole yo-yo. Might be a little too white. Do you have on all messages? Who, me, Amaret? I don't know. I'm on StreamYard, so that's some of the. Yeah, I don't think I have that choice on StreamYard. I see what it is. It is what it is. I don't have so I'm not sure. I'm assuming everything comes through. I'm really getting messy. I'm getting messy. Maybe I'll do that. All right, so let me ink the edge of this. Lori, is that the one you want? Reinforced hole punch or? Oh, see, I don't know, and I can't. I'm terrible with numbers, so now's not a good time for me to even think about it. Reinforced hole punch or punched hole diameter is. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, thank you, Judy. I don't know. I have to investigate later when I can concentrate, Amaret. Thank you for trying to help me. Peggy said there's one that does the whole business all together. So I think that's probably what I'm wanting. I think I would like this a little darker. Where's that little pot? I have a little pot here that has some of that darker. This is the Stamperia stuff, and sometimes it gets a little crusty, a little dried out here. This wasn't my best idea because it's in that big tube and it's kind of hard to use. But I don't know that the pots. Bye, Roseanne. Okay. See if we can deepen this up a little bit. Doing on time. 11:30. Okay. Make sure my flowers are going the right way. All right, I think I want to stitch this on. Got some thread here. Whoop, brown, that works. Don't necessarily want to make a knot. I don't want to make a knot. I ordered a pair of thongs. They're not really flip-flops because they don't flip and they don't flop. My sister Nancy had just been to Florida. She's got a friend who has a second home there, and her and her hubby went down to visit them. And she liked her friend's shoes, so she got a pair, and she said they're really comfortable. They're that OOFO or something, that brand. I don't know how to say it. So I have plantar fasciitis, so I've been wearing my slippers that I purchased for that condition to give me, heel support. And so I'm going to try these. They had good reviews, and it says it does help with plantar fasciitis. So I'm going to see. They're not the same ones my sister got. She's short, and she has little feet, and she always gets the ones that have the bigger cushion under her foot. I feel like I would fall off of those. They're not real high, but I would be nervous to wear them. So I went with a different style. So I'm hoping they work because the pool will be opening soon too. And now I have purple toes. Yeah. Want to be seeing those, All right. So I was going to move that over and cut some of it off. But maybe I'll just cover it up. Let's see. I think we'll not do the whole strip. Let's just do some of it. And I've got my Fabrifix right here. Let's see if I can reassemble. Amarit, I got my phone right here. I see you're sending me stuff, but it's hard for me to pay attention. I'll look at that later and I can concentrate. Thank you. All right, let's put that here. And then I think I wanted this down next. This has still got a little bit of the black border. I sat up and watched the dumb Phillies the other night. Oh my gosh. They're on my last nerve. I know they can't hit all the time. I mean, I understand that. They're human beings. I get that. But I don't get some of the decisions that management has made and got rid of some pitchers that were pretty reliable. And we kept guys that haven't been performing anything. Oh, yeah. They won the first game with the Giants, and then they lost the next two. So now they're Friday night, I think they're home. All right, Gail, have a great day. It's just so annoying to me. The pitching. They got rid of two of my favorite pitchers. And the one pitcher, I mean, he's a nice guy. Don't get, I mean, that's got nothing to do with it. But the kid hasn't pitched well for several years. I mean, he'll have a good game here or there, but he used to pitch. Every game was a good game, but not anymore. And even the guys that call the game, oh, you pitched a great day. No, he didn't. He lost. For goodness sakes, he lost. He gives up a home run every time he gets on the mound. I mean, give me a break. That is not he pitched a good game. Hello. I'm just a girl that watches baseball. I don't know all the ins and outs, but I know if you keep giving up home runs and putting players on base, it's not a good game. It's not, you didn't pitch well. Sorry, dingbats. It's like they don't, they're remembering how he used to pitch. It's not how he's pitching now. We had a chance to get him to the Braves. No, we didn't do that. It's like ever since the kid got married, he can't pitch. Sorry. So I think that might be done. I need maybe some words, huh? Some words. What do I have for words? I have words somewhere. I know they go. Oh, they're buried. Those words are buried. Bop 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 doo 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 doo. I wonder how. Let's have a look at this. I don't know if there's any words there. I'm sure people have seen this before. See, these are the ones. Now, I don't want to get into these. I think I can safely. I don't know if there's any words that would make sense here. Oh, adventures might be nice. Let's try this. Let's take a piece of tape. And let's pop it on here. The adventures. That looks kind of cool. Now I got to glue that down because I took all the stickies off. So let's give it a trim. So Peggy, last night I was watching that gal. You sent me the reel for the Dutch doors, and she was using one of those gyro things. I mean, she was just. I'm going to have to look up, see if I can figure out where I got the one I got, see if I can get some instructions on how to use it. Because man, she just went a humming. Of course, hers was orange, so that might have had something to do with it. Oh, ha, ha. Doesn't look too bad. I know, she did make it look simple. I have to say though, I was not tempted with what she was selling. So that was unusual for me. I really like those clear pet stickers. Man, I think they're the bomb. I think they're the bomb. Okay, now I need fluff out the top. I need to fluff out the top. Let's do this one a little different. Let's see what else I pulled out here. I do kind of like that. I think I want this thinner. See, my nib or whatever you call it, it's not swiveling. Yeah, the gingham washi was cute. I like the one on the wheel, on the wheel, better than the one in the book. I want one of those pockets. They call them vintage style storage pocket or something. It's like, looks like it's paper. I think it is made out of some kind of paper. Oh, thank you, Patty. To store some of my stuff in just because I like it. Let's see if I can darken up this edge a little. Oh, that's really dark. Okay, hold on. Being a little braver this time, just sticking it down. I've got cheesecloth here somewhere, but it's buried. It's really buried. Kind of like that. What do I have here? Oh, I glued that one down already. Duh. Duh, 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 duh. That'd work. Where did I want to? Okay. Now let's knock the white back a little bit on this. We're just thinking maybe I should have spattered these. I haven't spattered anything in a while. I like to spatter. So I put that. Actually, a piece of washi what might be nice there, huh? I don't have actually a gingham washi would be cute, but I don't have gingham. Hold on, let's see. Where's my pot of washi? I moved it. Shucker. Where did I move it to? Um, Hold on, let me up here. It is right here. I take 2 steps forward and then 17 steps back. This is mostly my Amity Bloom tapes. Oh, I kind of like that one. I don't have one that screams B to me. Yeah, I think I kind of like that. Sit that down there. I think I want a strip of this across here. Very subtle. Just will be very subtle. And I think because I'm going to glue other stuff on top, maybe I won't be too concerned about gluing this down. Hers sticks pretty well. I like that little bit of strings there. Maybe I'm not wanting that. Yep, definitely life. I don't know. I don't know if I need more color. Something's just not. If I put that. Maybe I'll do that. And then put the lace on. So anybody have any plans for today? Anybody got anything going on? Whoop. Whoop, whoop, whoop. All right, let's get this down. I have I think some deliveries coming today. Jeez, I sure hope they come before my husband gets home. He sees what I order, but it's different when it actually gets here. When he orders stuff, I shouldn't have put glue there. When he orders stuff, I don't have to hear anything. He just goes and gets it and brings it in. When it's something I order, I have to hear another package. Oh, I love doing that. Oh, good. It's like Christmas morning. Christmas morning. And it's all a surprise because I don't remember. I love when you're thinking, oh, I'd like to have whatever. Okay. And then you're sifting through a bag or a box of something you hadn't been in for a while. And there it is. Yes, Christine. You laughing at me? You laughing at me? I like that a little better with that color underneath. All right, let's trim this up. Snip, snip, snip. And I'm trying to think what I have that I can stick out the top, for some fluff. I don't think I've got too much in yellow and black, really. Do you think I tore out enough stuff out of my... You're loaded, huh? Oh, look what I just saw. It's not washi tape, but it's... So I think I'm going to just do that. And this looks like I should have like a little message, maybe. All right, let's just hit a couple of these little fleurs. A couple of little fleurs. Uh-oh, got my nail stuck. There we go. Even the Ziploc bags are yellow. Oh my gosh. And you got antiques there, girl. You got some vintage going on, some vintage. Oh, excuse me. I don't know that I have a little, maybe that'll wait. I think I need some little, hey, Bill, good morning. Uh-oh, garbage, yes. Hopefully I'm done in time to join in. Don't rush. Don't fall. Okay, so now let's get out my box up here and see if I've got any. I know I've got a bag of shindy carpet fabric that I can't get to. But let's see what's in here. See, now this would be good. But see, that's so long. I could use that for a tie around a journal. Oh yeah, this is what I want, baby. That's what I want. That. And see if I have any thin. This is thicker. Oh, look at this. Yeah, it's a little short, but see, this is some bee stuff, but it's only one-sided. I'm not sure I want that. I don't think I want, oh, maybe a little tassel. Hey, Kat. How you doing? Nice to see you. I'm trying to get a hold of Cindy Daly. Does anybody know Cindy Daly? I've sent her emails, and I sent her, and I hope she's okay. I sent her a message yesterday. Oh, this doesn't tear. This is seam binding. And I don't cut it so straight. Look at this crazy little piece of something I kept. That's a batiste. Batiste. This is silk. This is Oh, this will work. Oh, look at the big wad of washi. Not washi. Cheesecloth. Golly sakes. Golly sakes. What's this? Too small. Too small. There's a lot in here. Yeah, that's good. I think I need something with a little bit of color. Oh, that's pretty. All these pieces are so little. My husband's pretty much in a routine. Like he usually goes to cards on Wednesday. And he gets home around 4. And then he immediately does the trash and gets it all ready. But he didn't go yesterday. He had stuff he wanted to get done out in the yard and things like that. And I don't do it. I don't have to do it. He does it. He doesn't ask me to do it. Like I did it when he was laid up and our neighbor helped me haul it out to the curb. Um, but Ron would say, you got to do trash tonight. But see, he's back up moving around and walking, so it's back on him. So last night it's like 9 o'clock, and he says, "I didn't do the trash. I just assumed I didn't really even think about it because I don't have to. I haven't done the trash." That was so unusual. And he goes to bed fairly early. So he was putting out trash right before he went to bed. Oh, look, here's some blue. That's really a different blue. I'm being a little picky. Jacqueline made me a bead tassel. I've got that over there, but I don't know that I want to really take anything off of that. I've got that attached to my. Well, that might be cool. Attached to my lace. I should put that on top. My satchel that has all my. Oh, I gotta get in here. I've got some good lace in there. All right, let's see what we can do with this stuff I pulled out. That's a couple different pieces of stuff. So now I'm just gonna, I don't know about that. And I usually like to have stuff that's going to stick up just on its own, but I don't think I have anything like that. I definitely need something with color. Oh, I have this. This is shindy carpet fabric. I think this is gonna. Yeah, that's gonna work. All right, let's give this a tear. See if I can get a little thin strip of this. So I'm always trying to lose weight, right? So I'm a I'm a chubette. I'm a chubette. Big time chubette. And I need to make some changes. And I'm doing okay. Um, but I'm always looking at reels and recipes of how to, eat better instead of eating like, processed stuff or stuff that you buy. So that no, I tore this the other day. It tore no problem. Not maybe it's too thin. Um, so this one girl, she comes on. I don't know her name. I'm terrible. I call her Big Lips because she, on some of these reels, they show you how they make this stuff and then they taste it. They chew it in front of you. Well, she pushes her face all funny, chewing it like, ah. It's to me, it's not necessary anyway. But I think she has a lot of good ideas. I think she's lost like over 100 pounds. So she showed this. She took grapes and she tossed them in Greek yogurt, just either plain or vanilla, I guess. And then she spread that out on a piece of parchment paper. It's a little thick, but I don't think I can get it thinner. And then drizzled chocolate on top. Now she looked like she used milk chocolate to me, but a couple other things I read and different doctors I follow say, you need to use dark chocolate. So I've switched mostly over to dark chocolate. So I drizzled some of that on. I made some a couple days ago, well, a week ago, and I still had grapes left over. Now, my sister Jackie said you can also make it in clusters, which I hadn't thought about, but that's probably a good idea. But I made some more again last night or yesterday afternoon, and it's really hard to crack it. It's like a bark. So I'm slamming it down on the counter so I can get little pieces. Boy, is it good. My sister uses berries. She does berries, and she said, see if I can shove all this through. See, that hole's really small. But that'll help keep it upright, I think. See if I can push this through. Um, she puts nuts and all in hers as well. So I guess you could, if you had some decent granola and stuff, you could put anything on there. Anyway, when I feel like, having something I shouldn't, I go and grab that. So it's a little more than just having a piece of fruit, but it's better than a Snickers. That's the way I'm looking at it. Better than a Snickers. Oh, maybe I'll keep that out. I got an idea here. Let's see. I want this little guy in there. He's not cooperating. I should have gotten maybe a little crochet hook. See, this is pointy, so it's sticking right through the whatever you call it. Eh. Dang. How if I can get this. See, I don't like to give in. I want this in here. And he's coming, he's gonna come whether he likes it or not. Oh, now I didn't hook it. This hook might be a little too small. And this other one I have here. Oh no, this one, maybe this one will work. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. There we go. Everybody's finally on board. That looks kind of pretty like that, doesn't it? All right, let's see. Now, normally I would staple that or hot glue it or something like that, but I think I'm going to tie it. I'm going to see if I can tie it because I'm thinking I want to dangle one of these little tassels. Just to be different. Now, the trick is going to be getting this baby through that loop. See if I can do it with this big honking needle. Yeah, I like the colors too. All right, let's see. I might not like this. I don't know. Maybe I'd rather have a charm. I don't know. What do you think about the tassel? Be honest, I can take it. I'm not sure I like the tassel. I might like a charm better. Where do I have a charm or something that I don't have to go digging for? That's a fly, not a bee. That's cute, but you wouldn't hardly see it. No tassel? Okay, that's what I think. Oh, there's Cal. Hi, Cal. She thinks a charm would look better too. Or maybe a dangling button. My charms are buried. See, there's a pearl that goes with does nothing. That goes with nothing. It does nothing. Wait a minute. Let's see what we got here. Got a turtle. There's a butterfly. I wonder if I could use that to. Or a snake. I don't think I want a snake. Guess we're going to go with the butterfly. That's too big, methinks. There's another earring. The heck did that get? Huh. Somehow that got hooked in there. No idea. Oh, that's the. Oh, that's the whole earring. Mm, see, I wonder if I can get it on this and have it look decent. Hmm. It's going to take me an hour to just fuss with this. What's my time? Oh, it's after 12. That's a bummer. It's just a tag, you know? Good morning, honey. It's the afternoon, but good morning. It's good morning for Cal. Or just we slept in too. Did you sleep in, Cal? See if this had a little more. Hmm, I might like a dangling button better. I don't know. Time is flying today. Oh, good job. You must have needed that extra sleep. Good girl. Good girl. All right, let's try. Again, I don't know if this is going to work. This is so little. I don't know if I can get this thread through here. Whoa. Trying to pinch it. Now let's pinch it and let's snip that so I don't have a fuzzy end. She's doing training for work. Ah, I can always snip this off if I don't like it, right? This is not set in stone. Now, I probably shouldn't have done that first because I want to tie it. It doesn't take long for me to make a mess. You ought to see me in the kitchen. Whew, messy Bessie. Messy Bessie. Now, how am I going to make this work? Let's see. Is everybody screaming at me? Do this, do that, do this. Ah. All right, this is maybe got to go this way. Now this all has to be trimmed. And I want it to be that way. I've tied that to, oops, I pulled it too tight. Whoopsie, whoopsie. Want it to hang down a little bit. Roseanne's back. All right, let's snip a couple of these. Shave and a haircut, 2 bits. Let's see, this is the long one. I don't want to cut this one. This is the one I'm tying. I want to wrap it like a tassel, I think, a few times. Trying to catch that edge. I might end up gluing it. Oh, geez, that little thing caught on the lace. Well, this is what I think it's going to end up. Probably going to put a little glue back here to hold this knot and tighten this down a little bit. But that's basically it. I don't know if I'll put anything there or not. I kind of like it plain. And then on the back, I'll put a little plain card, like to, thanks, Roseanne, to, so they can journal on it. Then I've got this one. Look, I just knocked that off. But this is going to be journaling space on the back, so we're not going to fret about that. And I have this, so maybe a piece of this and some of this other jazz. I think this one. I sent some happy mail and I used some of this to tie around it. Ugh. Oh, thanks, Dale. It doesn't really scream bee though, right? I probably should. You know, I've got some of this fabric I got from Pearl. No, I thought the one had, see, I would like this to be a little thinner. See, this is tearing good. All right, so this, I'll get a piece of this. No, that's too short. I don't think I can rip this any thinner. And usually if I cut it, I'm not happy. Oh, I got all this. Oh my goodness, I'm such a doper. I got all this jackal and stuffs hanging on the, oh, girls. Look. This is her washi cloth and her seam binding or whatever you call it. What a nut. What a nut I am. Look, I even have black. Man, I'm just such a goof. A goof. Let me find the end. I'll take a snip of this. A little snip of this. This is great stuff. This is why I buy this stuff. I am liking that aubergine, if you will. I don't know if I want the, actually, no, I don't think I want that on this. Oh, these colors are beautiful. They're beautiful. I'm sorry, I'm going a little over. If you have to run, I understand. Let's see. Let's put this together. Now this, I think hers tears pretty well. See, like my cheesecloth is not this nice. It's all airy and loosey-goosey. Let's see. Yeah, it's tearing. Okay. Let's add a little mellow yellow. Now, I do love this. Now, this is very fine and soft, and this is when you get lace, not all lace, but some lace. Hey, Tony. Good afternoon. It's on the top, and when the gathered lace that you get occasionally, and I'm not too crazy about the gathered lace. Now, it'd be nice if I could loop this through, but I don't know if I can do it. Maybe if I got that crochet hook, I could do it. Oh. Did it. It did it. All right, so I folded it in half. And then I'm going to pull these other, hopefully, strands through. Now, this is the difficult part here. Getting it to tighten up without tearing the card. Now, they need to be trimmed. Now, I wonder if I can find, I don't think they're in here. I might find one. See if I can find a little bulb. There it is. There's one right there. It's Craft Room Miracle. And let's see if I have, I don't know if that'll, these are all still on the string. That's going to have to come off the string. Where's the end? I just restocked all of my crinkled dyed goods and then opened a box when I was moving things around. The whole thing is filled with it. Overstock, it's a wonderful thing. Where's my little skizzers? All right. Now, put all these back in here except for, whoop. maybe 2 or 3. See if I can get 3 on there. I don't know if that's going to work. We're going to try it. How late am I? I don't know if Tanya's coming on today. She was, last time I tuned in. We're the third one. Oh, there it is. Nope. Last time I tuned in, she was getting ready to get in the travel trailer, and they were off, headed out. I don't know when she was leaving. Yeah, it's not going to go around. Oh, dang, I thought they were little enough to go on there and go around the bend. Now I have little beads. It's just that I don't know that I can get to them. Let's just, let's try this little butterfly for now, because I'm just going to pin this on. I need to maybe get some bees. Let's just pin this on here. I can always switch this out if I want to. Oh, thank you, Kel. See, this is my problem. I never can get these going that way. All right, let's do a trim. I take that as a very high compliment coming from someone who's such an expert at making bracelets. This might be a little flippy floppy. But that's all right. Could have pinned that down a little lower. All right, so this is the deal. This is what we did today. Whew. I've got a bee journal in the works, and these don't really scream bee, but it'll work. I might do stamp a bee on something and put it here and like to make it stand out a little bit, maybe. I don't know. I don't think I cut out a whole bee on the. Yeah, I don't know. I'll probably leave them the way they are because I've got all those other cards here to work with. So some of them are going to be just journaling cards, not tags. Though I kind of like that. Anyway, see, I've got all these to work up. And they may not all go in the one journal, of course, but at least I have a variety. The pages are a little bigger than the journals that I normally make, so that'll be a stretch. I've got to dig through my stuff and see what I have to make pages. But say this, the pages are probably going to be about this size. So if I build a pocket, these are a pretty good size for the size page, I think. Bus is here. Okay. Enjoy the rest of your day with the littles. So I think these will work. So as I progress, I'll show you. Now I do have a video to upload where I'm working on the cover. So I'll try to get that uploaded today. And then look at this little clip fell out of somewhere. These are so little, I can't squeeze. Oh, there it goes. Squeeze it to get it on anything. Oh, I think I put it on backwards. Okay. So that's the deal. I got to trim. I'm not going to trim that yet because I'm going to glue that. So, all right. So I started out with the book page, what I'm calling masterboard. Then I used some ink and some oxides and some stencils, and then I stamped. These I trimmed to make the shape of the tag, and then just added some little bits and bulbs to finish off the tags. So this was fun. Used a little bit of washi. I could put some lines here, maybe. There's always something, right? Anyway, thanks for joining me. It was nice to see everyone. Those of us on the East Coast, we're cold. We're cold. We're looking for that spring weather to come back. I think it might start to heat up a little bit, but whew, I think it was 50 yesterday. I don't think it's much more today. But you get that little bit of taste of what's a good bee ephemera book. I just got this one, Vale. Hold on. I was enabled by Dee Willingham. Now, this is a larger book. This is, so the images are really large. 11 by 9. Well, no, I guess it's, why does this feel so big? It's 8.5 by 11. Gosh, I'm just silly. These images seem so big to me. Yeah, 8.5 by 11. It's a collage soup one. Now, I'm sure there are others, but I sold Dee with this one. It was in the 20s, and now it's 61. This has some really cool, but it's all big stuff. You know, like full 8.5 by 11 page stuff. Unless you chop it up, of course. But there's some really good things on the one side, and then the other side, it's like, you got to choose what you want to cut up. Now, you could copy, but you don't have the printer. So, I mean, the girls are just darling, I think. She reminds me of my bonus daughter-in-law, but my bonus daughter-in-law is actually prettier than her. She's probably made up anyway. She's probably an AI face, right? All these are probably AI faces. See, I'm wondering if I cut out one of those bees. Oh, but see, I don't want to cut those little peeps out. If that would look good, maybe stuck there. So, yeah, and they're nice images. And the paper's a decent weight. They're like semi-glossy, like they're not totally flat. But, well, I'm going to get my salad, and I'm going to add some feta cheese and I think a hard-boiled egg. And I'm probably going to come back to my desk and play my bingo game because I love it. I'm such a freak. I'm such a freak. Thanks for joining me again. It's so nice to see everyone and have you hang out with me. I really appreciate it. If you get a chance and you come back and leave me a message, a little comment, a little heart or something, that would be great too. So it's Thursday, so I'll see you hopefully Sunday morning, Lord willing. And I've been trying to do the book on Tuesday evenings, but I missed, this Tuesday because I was really tired when I got back from hanging with my sisters. But, the book has come in handy. I got to tell you, especially sending happy mail to people, I can look up what colors people like, So, oh, girls, you're welcome. It's really my pleasure. So I think what I want to add to the book now is your favorite flower. That would be a good question. I could add your favorite flower. So I'm going to try to hold off till Tuesday to do that, but I don't know what I'll be doing Sunday, but we'll see. So if you're around, you can join me at 10 Eastern. I would appreciate that too. And again, thank you, Anne Marit, for giving me all that information. I will take a look at it this afternoon for sure. Thanks so much. All right. Listen, everyone take care. Don't forget, take time to be creative. Enjoy the journey, and we'll see you all soon. Bye for now.